Hi, welcome to Terrain Vague, a television program. I am your host, Jacob. To my right here is a co-host of ours. His name is Jared. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm also a host,
Yep,
but
that's why I said co.
co-host at this moment.
Yeah. So we will be your hosts through this adventure today. With us, we have two guests. We have Sam Weber on my left, and we have Katie Roletto directly in front of me. Before we get to that, though, we'd like to read some emails from the viewing public. I believe I have an email here. Let me get this out. This email was sent from a viewer from last episode, which you may remember was our Halloween episode.
Yeah.
So it says, "Dear people on the show, hello, we were very pleased last month to happen upon an outstanding episode of Terrain Vague, a show about stuff." They caught that. It was good of them. We didn't watch the whole show, but our favorites were A Catfish Hunter, Columbo, and the Grand Wizard himself. The brightest star, however, was clearly Bane Cosby. He is a man of extraordinary talent and abilities. We would love for him to reckon our Gothams in short order. I don't know what that means.
Right, yeah.
But he says that in the movie, I guess. Okay, well, that's about it. Please tell the Grand Wizard that he's doing a great job.
And I was
Okay,
the hyphy wizard, not the
You're
grand wizard.
You're the hyphy wizard.
Yeah.
So there's like the KKK or the hyphy movement.
There was no KKK
Yeah.
intentions, but aesthetically it fell into
Into that realm.
but no.
But it was not intended. Because we pride ourselves on not being racist on this show.
Well, racists have really ruined a lot of things. You know, they've ruined wizardry and the name Adolf, I guess.
the chaplain stash.
You know,
Chaplain stash. Exactly. No, they ruined a lot.
we actually mentioned that on our game show last episode. The name Hitler completely disappeared from phone books after there was like 20 entries in New York phone book, and then none.
Because they were wiped out.
You know, it's still a
In a
great
different kind
No,
of
I think they just didn't want their name printed.
kind of cast change.
Actually, no, it wasn't Adolf's. It was Hitler's. There was 20
Yeah.
Hitlers.
Okay.
They must have changed their name. Don't know why.
Well,
Anyways,
Well, since our last show, we had a live appearance
yes, we did.
at Sodini's in Redwood City.
Yes, we were at Sodini's in Redwood City. We performed karaoke. I
Yeah.
believe is the pronunciation.
And thank you to all the fans that showed up.
It was a really good turnout. I was
Yeah.
very surprised. My hand hurt from signing autographs.
And we have
Right.
Yeah,
don't
we
know why
didn't
you're
sign
laughing at
any
that.
autographs whatsoever.
Oh.
Nobody showed up.
Oh,
We have
I
a
was
picture though of Jake performing,
How do we?
if it's ready. We have a picture from our live performance, the Train Vague live appearance that happened last month. That's
that's
Jake
a
at the
great-
live appearance.
That's a great picture as well.
What'd you guys sing?
What did you sing?
I sang Led Zeppelin at one point.
And you-
Dire Maker.
You sang a
that's
stroke
good.
song.
Someday
Yeah.
by the Strokes.
We played pool.
We played pool. What did you sing?
I completely forget what did I say. Oh, I sang "Boys of Summer" and I didn't remember
cool.
how the verses went. And
Did you sing?
That's not ready yet.
and
Yeah, it was.
and I didn't remember how the verses went.
Yeah.
I do a run of
Run
me and Run
DMC?
DMC.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
Well, next time.
I do the rapping.
Next
yeah.
time we have an event, you have
The
to.
next live event.
Next
So,
live event.
yeah.
You gotta
which,
drop
we'll
a
probably
hot
promote.
16.
We'll
That's
probably
a hot
promote
16.
Come on, we're speaking it's street, you know.
The street, you know. No,
No.
I don't think.
She's speaking
yeah.
80s Street though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a jive
she's
sucker,
Run DMC.
so I don't know.
That is definitely
You're a
not
sucker
street
MC.
or 80s street is jive. I think that's.
So, being that this is a November episode, and being that November is the month of Thanksgiving, one of the main holidays in November, I think, we're deciding to do a November Halloween, no,
not
Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving show and tell of what we are most thankful for this past year.
Yeah.
Would one of the guests like to go first?
I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
You don't?
fair
I
enough.
don't.
You
All
can
right.
be thankful for
I think
something.
Sam would like
All right.
to.
Well, this is something that I've been thankful for since my, beginnings as a student and pursuing onto my extracurricular activities. Ritalin is what I'm thankful for.
Fantastic.
It's It's healthy. It's good.
Health.
Good for you.
Would you recommend everybody to take Ritalin?
Everybody over the age of 12,
Okay. Even if they don't need it,
even if they don't need it. It's something everyone should try.
at least once.
At least once.
It's very ironic that you brought prescription drugs because we should have actually talked about it beforehand because what my thankful item is also my prescription drug, but it's not Ritalin, it is Prozac.
All right. I hear what you're
It doesn't do
saying.
the same thing, but it has definitely improved my outlook on life.
Now, can I turn it around on you? Would you recommend this to everybody?
No. Because I think if you were a happy person and you took that, you would
It would have like,
go
a reverse
insane.
effect.
Yeah. Also, I was on something before this. I forget the name of it, but
Before the show, you were on something.
well, I was on this before the show, but I was on a drug like Prozac before. I started Prozac, and it made it feel like wind was going through my brain. And so I don't know if that did that to you, you probably wouldn't want. That's why I'm saying don't just recreationally take Prozac.
Okay. The more you know.
The more you know.
And
Fascinating info.
my
about
thankfulness
drugs.
Yes.
is also, I didn't know we had to have a prop associated.
Well,
with
I
it.
did tell you it was a show and tell.
I thought it was just, but anyways, my thankfulness is also your Prozac because you're a lot more pleasant to talk to and fun to deal with and a much better brother since you've been taking the Prozac.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hey,
So-
you know what? I'm going to take
No,
one right
actually,
now.
I wanted to say, no, don't do it on, okay, fine, do whatever. But
Cheers.
Hey, cheers.
what I was going to say is I'm thankful for the human cognitive ability to find humor and enjoy life, even when things are terrible. Because I had a great day today, even though my bike was stolen and the wireless was down in my apartment and I couldn't get my homework done on time. I still had a great day. And it's like, and I also find it amusing that I can be happy at any moment given time, knowing that at my happiest moments, someone is being brutally killed or raped. That's happening right now as you laugh. Someone is being killed or raped, and
That's
it's
true.
a terrible world.
It
but
is.
we all have times to be happy. So we should move on, though.
But doesn't that, well, if we can't skip over
Oh,
our guest,
you-
Katie has
Well, I
something
didn't
to
know
share.
it was a drug party here. The rest would have contributed.
I didn't know either.
Is there
thought,
any other
yeah.
kind of party that seems redundant? A drug party.
There's a pants party.
Okay.
What
Drug
vitamins do
party?
you have in your party?
I do not party enough, apparently. Okay, so what have you brought to show and tell
Mine's
us?
from the craft party.
I love
thought it was
crafts.
a show and tell, and then
Yeah.
it was gonna be.
Well,
Well,
I'm interested at least.
I hate it. I hate it.
So,
I hate what I brought.
so you're not so much thankful for it.
I am, but it's so nerdy. But if you like to do like crafts or like the kind of video that I'm gonna show later, these things are the best. They're called sticky dots, and
Oh,
you
yes.
and they're not glue, they're not tape. You just stick things on, and then they stick, and it's made my life really.
Show it to the
But
camera.
they also,
What is that? Oh, this
over
one
here,
here.
they also
Little sticky things.
don't they come off
It's white. and
of like they like certain things you're working on like photos and glass.
Yeah,
They come
but-
off very easily, so it's not like you're ruining a photo if you're using that to
Yeah.
stick it on.
It looks
And
like
that's
shiny
that's
paper.
my wholesome contribution
That's
to this
awesome.
conversation
I like it.
that I.
You really
that-
grounded us here.
I
We-
did.
Speaking of the world of crafts,
Taken off.
speaking of the world of crafts, have you seen they have a sheet of duct tape now that's like one
That's
square sheet?
stupid.
Oh, see, I make duct tape wallets though, so it's like that's gonna come out. Yeah,
Yeah, he's 12.
Well, no,
I don't
no,
have it with
well,
me, but I do.
Our friend Gabby does too.
She showed me.
Yeah, she showed you how to do it.
Yep.
I mean, don't
Yes,
you
but
think that's cheating though?
No.
I feel like on behalf of her, she would think it'd be cheating.
Well, she's not here, so no. So now that our thankfulness has been laid out on the table,
It's clear we're all thankful for some.
I would like
things and
I would
other
like to
things.
get to know one of our guests more.
Okay.
Sam, Mr. Sam Weber, you are
That was a great introduction. Thank you so much.
you are a comedian. Tell me about that.
you have
I'm a master. What can I say?
you jumped right into it. Let's
Yep.
see. I'm a comedian.
How did you get
people
into
laugh
comedy?
at me?
Do they?
I hate myself.
That's the
That's-
hallmarks of being a comedian,
yes.
right?
No, I must be good. Because,
You have to be good if you hate yourself and people laugh at you.
Yes. How did I get started? I had a bunch of friends who were in an improv group in high school, and they were funny. And then a lot of them graduated high school and started doing stand-up, and I was like, I can do that.
Give it a try.
So I started doing it, and it's been, I wouldn't say a great success, but it's been an adventure.
Oh, well, how long have you been pursuing it? How long have you been doing stand-up?
I hit 2 years in August, so
So you're still relatively
yeah,
fresh.
yeah.
So you have some time.
I have some time to
get that
make
success.
my mark,
Right.
yeah,
And,
something like that.
Okay. What are you hoping to get out of comedy?
Lots of ladies,
How's that working out?
terribly.
I gotta say, I don't know if comedian is the route to go
to
get the ladies.
Well, yeah, no.
Unless you're Jerry Seinfeld and you
How many ladies does Jerry Seinfeld get? Because I feel like he probably just
under 18. we can't say ladies, girls.
How many
A lot.
Well, it's once a
prepubescent
week.
females
Yeah.
It was once a week.
Did you consider expanding your horizons in that respect?
to felonious
Yeah.
exploits? I hadn't.
Okay, that's actually a good thing.
And now
I
that we're
appreciate
on
that.
TV, I'm going to reiterate
No.
that no.
See what you didn't
But
know.
secretly later, I'm going to say yes.
See what you didn't know is I'm Chris Hansen with. And I have some emails here. No, but
You've been tracking me.
I mean, that's right. So yeah, what do you most love about doing it, or do you actually love it in any
Do
way?
I love it at all? I mean, there are things that are very easy to hate, but it's so hard to hate it overall because it's just laughing. You know, it's just goofing off and saying dumb stuff. Like, you know, but it sucks waiting in a line of 40 different people
Yeah.
to tell 3 jokes about your dick and then just kind of have an audience that's already heard all of this stuff before, and so they don't care, and you wasted 3 hours, and you're just like, I should have stayed home and studied for my stupid midterm. But
Yeah.
you had a question.
Well, can we hear some of your jokes?
Oh yeah. Would you like
yeah.
to
By your peenie and
About-
whatever you have prepared.
about the peenie. Yeah, sure.
You wanna?
Yeah, sure. I'll just
Yeah,
step over there.
come on over
Can
to
you?
our stage
Woo!
set up over here.
All right, I'll step on over. All right,
Good walk over.
there I am.
Yeah, in the line.
All right, so you guys gonna give me an introduction, or what am I gonna get
All
here?
right, so this is over here is Sam Weber. He's a local comedian from the Bay Area. Why don't you give him a big round of applause?
All right. All right, thank you very much. I'd like to introduce myself a little further. My name is Sam Weber. I work, or used to work, at a community center. And it's pretty cool, you know, people rent it out for special events, social functions. But let me just say this. Where the sexy ladies at?
Woo!
Is not something I should have said at a 7-year-old's birthday party. Yeah, there's this Bible verse that I really like. There's this Bible verse that I really like that says, "The meek shall inherit the earth," and that's why I don't work out or save for retirement. When I first got to college, I had to go to this thing called a campus safety seminar. It was led by this campus police officer, and he said at the end of the meeting, and he handed out this phone number, and he said, this is a direct quote, that we should call him if things got weird late at night around campus. So I called him and said I had my first gay experience. And he hung up. Let that one sink in. Happy with my pacing. Things are going well. Listen, you guys, there's something that was in the news recently that shocked me. I was very surprised. I learned that the state of Texas had executed a man with an IQ of 61. 61 is below the federal standard for mental handicap. Now, Texas, they defended this execution by saying that the man did not meet their standard for mental handicap because their standard is based on the character Lenny from the book of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Now, I was not shocked that people in Texas executed a man. I was shocked that people in Texas read a book. All right, thank you very much.
All right, great job.
All right.
And now he's going to join us back at the round table.
And I walk back.
The awkward walk back. Very good, though. Very good.
Oh, thank you.
Make sure you hit your
Very funny.
lighting marks.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
That was great.
that
Lots of
was.
stuff to worry about.
Now,
Can I see? Do you have a CD with you?
I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I do have a CD.
Can I take a
You
look
check
at
it
it?
out. Sam Weber, completely unprofessional.
That's
Look
not
at
what
that.
it's called, is it? Oh, that is what it's
look
called.
at that.
Yeah.
We get that on the
This is
camera?
me saying something stupid.
And you have a website, right, Sam?
Yes, I do have a website, samwebercomedy.com, and I have a CD.
And so I
Called-
imagine if people go to your website, they can find out more information about your CD.
I don't know. There's a connection, maybe. Who knows? We're juxtaposing these ideas together.
I know I'm going to
In-
log
in a
into your
way-
website and enjoy your CD.
That
Sounds
is
interesting.
a great
I know.
idea.
Are the jokes you told tonight on the CD?
No,
Ooh.
that's all new material on that CD.
And you have
That
your
the people
you
haven't
are
heard.
practically
Fantastic.
nude on the cover.
Yes.
Yep.
That is not safe
Can
for work.
I tell you the story behind this picture? Do we have time?
Yeah.
Sure, go for it.
Okay. So what happened was, I got booked to do, and you'll laugh when you hear this because I'm clearly built for it. Something called the Beefcake Comedy Show.
I can
And
see it.
you can see that they really went out of their way to find the Beefcake comics. So I went there, and this show is in the Tenderloin. Perfect. In San Francisco.
Yeah.
At a gay bar. And so I walk in early because, I don't know, I like to be early and punctual. So I walk in, but I didn't realize how early I was, and so that
Yeah.
kind of threw the people off. And so I walk up to the bar and say, hey, where's the producer? And he doesn't know that I'm there for the comedy show. He thinks I'm there for the transvestite photo shoot.
Okay.
So he says, oh, the producer's upstairs with everyone else. And I think, that's weird, everyone else is already here. So I go upstairs, and there is a sea of men in bikinis staring at me in makeup, and I'm just like, this is the first time I have felt out of place with transvestites involved.
You felt better after you got in your bikini, though, right?
No, yeah, and of course, they're very welcoming, the community in San Francisco. So that was why I'm never going back to that particular establishment, because I got shocked.
Yeah. I've heard of people having stranger experiences in the Tenderloin. though.
Oh yeah, you can.
You made it out alive.
You nearly got your throat cut
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, though.
That's a story for another time. For a brighter period. So yeah, we're gonna move on now to a subject we like to call subjected.
If the Roland's ready.
The Roland
for it.
is ready, so
But
let's.
tell them what subjected is.
Okay.
Subject is a segment where we make each other watch something we don't want to watch.
Right, and this one is a little bit different because instead of us watching something that we recommended to each other, a viewer actually recommended us to watch a show called Hell on Wheels.
It was our dad.
He was the viewer.
Yeah. He watched it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is the Roland ready for subjected so the audience can see the graphic associated with it? If it is. If it's not, we can just go right ahead. But yeah. So
There we go.
there we go.
Yeah. You won't want to miss that goal.
If you make a Roland, you gotta show it.
When you put $1,000 into a production, you want it to show on screen.
For the
right.
justice of the Dito we want.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So,
So yeah, we're talking about. And our
Oh.
dad recommended this show to us. What did you think of it?
I thought it was an excellent show. No, but seriously, you look like you wanted to say something, but
No, I always
no, it's a
wanted
very
to
good
do
show.
that.
It's very interesting because I think growing up in California, we
Yeah.
hear about it's about the Transcontinental Railroad, the
Yeah.
building of it.
Yeah.
But it's about the eastern portion building out to the west. And in California, I only ever learned about the western portion being built to the east. And then when they met, I didn't really get to hear a lot of stories about that. And I thought, so that was one interesting. Also, I think the acting is really good. It's sort
Okay.
of like it's sort of like the show Deadwood. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Deadwood. Deadwood's a little bit better, maybe because it was on HBO, had a little bit more leeway with swear words and cursing
Yeah.
and some of that. But AMC, it's pretty hardcore still for being on cable.
Yeah, it made me think of something. I kind of think of like almost like racism porn, and like like lately I noticed there's like a lot of racism porn on TV, and they just set something in the past, and then it's all
And then it's
everything's-
acceptable?
Everything's reality based now, and
Well-
everything is like rooted in it's realism, so it's okay, and it's really, and like I enjoy the show, but it's so frustrating to me, just because this show and Mad Men and certain shows like it is just people enjoy it obviously because they can just be racist and it like it's,
I
okay.
don't think that's fair.
I was so excited to see Cole Meany on a show, who was Chief O'Brien from
Right.
Star Trek The Next Generation. Some of the first words out of his mouth are some of the most racist things you can imagine.
Right.
And I'm like, you just put the Meany in Cole Meany. But
Right.
I gotta say, it's a fun show,
It
but
is.
I'm constantly kind of groaning
Now,
at all the racism.
Here's the
and stuff.
difference. A show like Mad Men
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily need to go into racism a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's inherently racist in that it just centers around
Yeah.
white people, but that was the period, so fair enough. This show, I mean, you can't deny the racism.
Yeah,
You can't,
no, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
I mean, it mixes Native American tribe, it mixes the white Europeans, and it
Yeah.
mixes freed African Americans
Yeah.
from just because it takes place right after the
And
Civil War.
Irish and people.
And there's Irish and other European immigrants coming in too.
Yeah.
And they're they're at another class too, not as far down. But I mean, I think it does a pretty fair. And also you have the character of Common, who
He's not. It's not the character. That's the actor.
well, the actor I know
Are we
that,
talking
but
Common the Rapper?
Common
Yeah,
the
he's
rapper
on the
plays,
show.
I'm in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to watch it.
He
'cause
doesn't rap in it though, but he
I think
sings
he's the
some-
best
he
character on the
sings
show.
some hymnals and stuff.
No, he doesn't sing at all.
I only saw 3 episodes. I'm imagining.
But
season 2. he
his
sings.
character, I think, is something you've never seen on TV, which is this badass, ex-slave who
Yeah.
wants what he thinks is he deserves.
I just
And
saw
you've seen
him
it
try to get
maybe
a
in the Spike Lee
prostitute.
movie. Yeah, but he sleeps with a white prostitute,
Yes.
and that's
So it's like it's like racist, sexist porn. Like we can be all that stuff. It's
Can-
it's an enjoyable show though.
Can you define racist porn? Because I was expecting something
I
completely
imagine
different.
there's people who tune in just to get the thrill of hearing people say racist things.
So we're not talking porn at all.
No, it's just that concept of I'm enjoying this because it's
just
something
gratuitous.
that's gratuitous. And like, yes, it's realism, but I'm just trying to put a note at the end of the paragraph that this is something I see happening on TV.
Would you still recommend
nowadays. Well, I'd recommend it for people who. There's probably about 20 shows on TV that are better than it, but I enjoy it. If you have time to watch 21 shows, go ahead and watch it.
I would say it's. I would definitely recommend it,
Okay.
especially if you like Deadwood, the shows
Or
like Deadwood or
Railroad history.
or Railroad History.
The Transcontinental Railroad.
But I mean, it's definitely worth watching. So yeah. And I mean, maybe watch it with a grain of salt. That
Yeah.
it's a bit racist, but I wouldn't say that it's gratuitous.
But if you can only watch one Cole Meany show, I recommend Star Trek: The Next Generation or
Let's be fair, no one just watches one Cole Meany
yes.
show. You have to watch the whole
Yeah.
over of Cole Meany.
Can we move on? Have we talked enough about?
Fair enough.
That
Okay.
was a segment called Subjected.
So that was our subjected segment. So now, like you met earlier, we have another guest. And her name is Katie, and she's on our show today because
You're
There she
just,
is.
you are killing it
Hi,
right
Katie.
now. You're
Aren't I
doing
a good
so
host?
good.
Now,
This is fantastic.
she's on our show because she is a filmmaker, and she also is a teacher of film to young kids. So, would you like to tell us about
True.
that?
Which one first?
How about the? What do we have first? Let's do.
Just talk.
No, but we have. Let's talk about your personal filmmaking first.
Oh, okay. Um, well, I own a company called Paper Gun Pictures. We do a lot of promotional videos, kind of getting video integration into businesses, whether your business is music, so we'll do music videos, or it's some kind of corporate thing, we do promotional videos on that side as well. Or if you need like a Kickstarter, do that kind of thing too. Might sound so boring next to all other
to
explanations.
Transvestites.
Yeah.
No, you
We'll
should
spice
just
it
That's
up.
what I do. Yeah.
do a
Yeah.
photo shoot with some transvestites, and then you'll be set. You'll
Okay.
have stories.
Well, your dream
That
like
sounds good.
video passion project. Like, what's your favorite video to work on, or your own the most creative kind of?
Well, the thing that I started doing and I kind of keep evolving on is I started doing these paper puppet videos where I would cut things out, and a lot of people think it's stop motion, but it's not. It's just like paper dolls with paper backgrounds, and it really looks like literally like a diorama like you would do in the 3rd grade, like with cotton ball clouds and little sunshine swirling around and that kind of stuff. Kind
Nice.
of like a
Like the Fandango commercials, kind of.
better.
Those are bad.
But those
yeah,
are better
those are
bags.
just
Better.
bags.
Yeah.
Hey,
are like-
I'm not knocking it.
Those are like
I
sock
enjoyed
puppets
those.
without socks.
So just feet.
Can we watch?
So
do
yeah, we have a
we
clip,
watch
or
one?
we have that video.
Yeah.
One of those videos you were talking
Yeah.
about. I believe
if the Roland,
if you have that going.
if the Roland's ready, we'll
Yeah.
watch it. But
And what's the name of it?
It's called Monsters, and it's by a band called Carmina.
Oh, here we go.
And here
Monsters under my bed, inside of my head. They say they're hungry, but I've only got water. Bugs hum, make too much noise. I can't hear my voice. Wish I could tell them, but I don't speak. Buzz higher, let go. Higher, let go. Higher, let go. Higher, let go. Footprints cover my floors, a side pace
All right.
Wow.
Very good.
That was a cool
Round of
video.
applause for that. That was very cool. So you said that was for what band?
It's called band called Carmina. They're a sister duo, and they're very cool. They live in LA, and they have similar voices, so they get to sound
I thought it was
very
one
harmonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of,
That was a
reminds me
really
of like
cool
a
video.
Tegan and Sarah
But
type of thing.
I don't think when you heard it, I
Well,
think
no,
just
no,
when you
but
heard
the
it was
fact
two
that they're
sisters.
Oh, that
sisters
they're
and they
okay,
sound
yeah.
alike.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
that's
You
a
know.
dynamic that happens.
You know.
I thought it was
Yeah.
great. The video was especially cool.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it was really
Yeah.
awesome looking. You know, I wish I had something better to contribute,
I
but I'll just go with the 7th grade.
would go
Like-
with the transvestite story.
Yeah, I'll
good, yeah.
stick with it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So and we have your website information up
It
there.
was just up there.
It's just up
Yeah,
there.
it's just up there.
Okay. If you'd like to plug it again, though.
That's okay.
Okay.
Good,
Paper
came up
Gun
once.
Pictures.
Paper Gun
Paper Gun
Pictures.
There it comes,
Pictures.
yay.
dot
You have a ton
com.
of cool videos like
Check out
that.
Yeah.
Facebook as well. It's on Facebook at Paper Gun Pictures.
We'll watch another one of your videos later.
Yeah. First,
Yeah.
we have another segment that is controversial around here. It's called Gift Basket. Some of us like it. Some of us don't.
It's not controversial. Everyone hates it except for me.
That's okay. Fine. Thus, controversy is gone.
This segment's called Gift Basket. Can we open the It's on TBC2. Can we just open the first gift to the Gift Basket segment? It's not a roll-in. It's on TV. There we go. This is the gift that opens the Gift Basket segment.
This is our title gift.
Can we close that one and open the first GIF of the night? This is a GIF I made when I was thinking about quilts a lot, and I was looking at no, I'm serious, you guys. I was looking at old pictures of quilts, and I tried to make a couple GIFs that look like quilts, and this one I like.
You know
We
what?
should have patched them together.
Yeah. It looks like those stupid eye magic books.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That make you wanna
never
vomit?
saw the things, and like, oh, I see a train. And it's
Yeah.
not-
Wait.
Where the hell's the
You went too
sailboats?
fast. I didn't get to talk about the last one. Okay, I'll talk about
That
this
was
one.
cool.
This is some nature shots I took of pictures, and then I just made a GIF out of them and saturated them a bunch. And I want to remind the viewers at home that the idea behind this segment was I was hoping, viewers might get excited that there's a TV segment on GIFs, and send in your own GIFs at home.
I think
Send them to us, and we'll play them on the air, so I don't have to just play
one of
all
these
mine.
times you might actually have to do a tutorial.
Okay, here is a GIF I made with a hot dog with an eat here sign. And
That's
this
pretty
GIF,
awesome.
this
Does
GIF,
that say? Wait, that looks like it says eat herb.
eat here. It says
Who's
eat here.
Herb?
Dude, Herb,
But
Herb's
that,
gonna get eaten.
He's gonna
I'll
get
tell you
eaten.
that.
that's not a
he
GIF.
pulls
That's-
off that road.
That's
And that's our
TV.
title.
the hot dog one works especially well if you put it on the internet next to something else,
Oh, like a restaurant?
like a restaurant. Yeah.
You're trying
like
to
a
sell
person, you
that
can
as
make
an
it.
advertisement.
No,
now.
I'm not. I'm just saying that works good if you.
You're not allowed to try to sell.
And this
your
one
GIFs
is from
on
a video I found on the internet, and I just made a GIF of the man giggling.
That's pretty good.
All right. So again, viewers
right,
at
thank
home,
you.
if you have animated GIFs you want to profile on Gift Basket,
Or
just send them to me.
If you never want to see that segment again, just let us know.
Well, pretty soon, if we're only using GIFs I made, and I haven't made any in like 2 years, so we're
Man,
gonna
now I
run
want
out.
to send in ones that I've made, and
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Send,
I made some really stupid ass gifts.
They would
Well,
fit
send-
right in,
if they pass the editorial board, then they'll
Which-
play them right on this
which
show.
does not exist.
Well,
You just have to send your gifts
Will,
in.
would the editorial board pass a pineapple launching into space?
that definitely.
Okay, well then you've got a seller here.
Send them along.
All right. Well, now's about the time I think we're going to
Bring up our email.
bring up our email addresses
So
and
if you-
contact information if you'd like to send us a gift.
So if you do want to send us a GIF or anything else, if you want us to read your emails on the air,
You send an email, there's a good chance it's going to get right
or
on
just
the air.
find us online. So if we have the sequence to alert viewers to
There
how
you go.
to contact us. So you could find us on the unupdated website, velcrofathoms.net. Hasn't been updated in about a year. I don't know if I might have forgotten to pay it too, so it might be awesome. Then you can
That's
find me
good.
on Twitter at VelcroFathoms. You can email me at velcro@velcrofathoms. And you're showing Jake, but these are my
That's
these are
actually
my tags.
It's all right.
That's okay.
They'll still get to them, don't worry.
Okay, so I have some more
There he is.
tags too. Some more. You hit play there. I got some other ways to contact me. You can find me on Instagram at VelcroFathoms and VelcroFathoms.tumblr. And then
Yes.
I'm on Dump FM. That's VelcroFathoms. And There's a WordPress
Yeah.
on the page.
Full
And
screen.
YouTube and Vimeo, just Velcro Fathoms, and you can find us. And then Jake,
Yes,
The
I don't
other-
have quite that many, but I do have a
Aw.
couple.
what are you at, Jake?
I don't remember.
takes a
I
minute
know
to
I'm on
load 'em up.
Facebook and I'm on Instagram and I'm on Twitter.
You have to be read more carefully for people to follow you. 'cause
Yeah,
you-
it's quite longer. You can also
change
email
how
me
you-
at the didyouknowshow@gmail.com, which is a segment we'll be doing
Yeah.
later. Yeah, so please email us anything you'd like to email us, even if it's hate mail. We like that. We just like
Cool.
reading things.
How
So
can
can
you
we-
hate this handsome face?
You know?
Sometimes I do.
You're
So-
immune to his charms.
Can we watch
As much fun as that was, as much fun as that was, I'd like to hear a little bit more from Katie about
Yes.
her video producing, specifically in regards to children, because I know that you educate them in the ways of filmmaking.
And one appropriate show to
Exactly.
showcase my children's
Just
videos.
tell them not to
We're
watch
nothing-
it, but we can talk
Yeah,
about it.
children
Well,
are
we
not
can
allowed to
talk
watch
about
our
it.
show.
Yeah.
Well, I teach a kids movie making class, but it's really like for tweens and teens, all the way up to 13, in San Carlos at the San Carlos Rec Center. And it's really cool from a lot of other film classes, because a lot of other film classes, they'll do like these really like cool enough, but like these stop motion things that'll take like 2 seconds and then they're done. But I put the kids in front of green screens, and it's really fun and really kind of get to see what their little brains come up with and make it pretty true to,
Very cool.
yeah.
And do kids say the darndest things?
Yeah.
And
It's certifiably
do.
true now.
don't need Bill Cosby here to answer that one.
Or Bane Cosby.
Or Bane
Or
Cosby, as
Bing
it was.
Cosby.
Yeah, so you want to take a look at one of them?
Yeah,
Do we
so
have one here?
this one is called Ice Cream Monster, and it's 100% written by my kids, as it'll be pretty obvious when you see it.
Very cool.
So if we have the rolling ready,
Let's bring that one up.
Welcome to the Ice Cream Factory. Not just any kind of factory, but the best kind of factory one can think of. Ice Cream Factory is the production site of the most delicious ice cream that's ever been created. Only the top of the top makes it through a rigorous testing process to ensure only the best ice cream is shipped out to the public. In the end, our fail-safe process gives you the best ice cream in the world.
Today we're tasting the newest flavor Ice Cream Factory. It's called Chocolate Caramel Monster. Just take a taste and tell me what you think.
Wow, it's very chocolatey. I think I'll have some caramel and...
Yes, I would like to order one large pizza. Radio again, there's 2-1, there's a huge meeting. I know what it is on 9th Street. I need immediate backup, over and out. Sir, or maybe madam, who will stop the video, or I must be forced to shoot. Where's my backup? I need my backup. Where's my backup, for goodness sake? Did someone here order a pizza? I've been looking everywhere. It's gonna get cold. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Get in here. Man, my boss is gonna kill me. I think I got the wrong address again. I do that all the time. My pizza's gonna get cold. It's cool. It's free after 25 minutes.
But it would be hard to make that argument if you were an ice cream man. Wait a minute. I've got it. Son, are you ready to become a hero today?
I guess so.
Just cross your fingers this monster has a taste for pizza.
Psst, who doesn't?
It's now or never, I suppose. Are you ready? You'll do great.
Hey, Ice Cream Man! You're really high in calories and soon will be replaced by low-fat yogurt. And you're one of the leading causes of diabetes. What happened?
And that's the story of the ice cream monster.
Man,
All right.
I dig that music every time.
Yeah.
Like,
That's some good writing.
Yeah.
The clackety clackety.
the clackety clackety.
That was really impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
like,
be honest.
those kids are so freaking smart. I mean, who thinks of that? Like, okay, it's gonna be an ice cream monster. And they're like, and then we'll chase him into a. The pizza just kind
That's
of.
sort of a
Kids like
MacGuffin.
pizzas. And they chase him into a tanning salon. And
Yeah.
he melts away.
And he melts away.
That's a
That's
great way.
brilliant.
That's a great foil for the ice cream monsters. That's his kryptonite is tanning.
In case there's any ice cream monsters, you know what to do now.
Right.
Yeah.
And it had a happy ending.
And it had.
The
I love
kid,
that.
the kid wasn't killed by it. He was just taken over by the ice cream
For a
monster.
second there, I thought it didn't have a happy ending.
I thought the kid was gonna melt and it was gonna
Yeah.
come out and there would be this crazy effect where he's just dripping out of the tank.
No, but no, that was very impressive though. How long does this course last?
It's about 8 weeks.
Okay.
We do some stop motion in the beginning so the kids can kind of get a feel for what it's like to have a product at the very end of it. And then the bulk of the class is working on this. But the most fun thing is on the very last day we have a screening where I show the movie, we have popcorn, they invite their friends, and they sell tickets. It's a whole
Nice.
thing. So
And they really wrote and directed all of that?
they took the story in. I may have put in some of my words in it because it's
Maybe.
got to get along somehow. But it's got to.
That's just the polish.
Yeah.
That's the sprinkles on the ice cream cone.
It's the sprinkles. It's the cherry on
It's a cherry on
top.
top.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies ever. Great.
Wow.
That was very good.
Yeah.
All right.
It makes me think kids should write every TV show.
They really should. I
Should
mean,
write this show.
Someone should.
Shit.
No, but there's actually, I would love a show that was just completely written and directed and starring kids that was like that. I would watch it.
just let them go. I
Yeah.
think that's like one of the things is that a lot of teachers have told me like, oh no, try and give them a prompt and just let them. And I'm like, no, because they'll never. I mean, they'll never think of something
Yeah.
as great as if I just let
No.
them go wild. So
Absolutely not. We have another video that Jared made. Nowhere near as good,
No, it's just a
all.
dumb video.
but we're still gonna watch it.
It's like a public
Sorry.
service announcement or a PSA.
But yeah, it is in the great line of PSAs.
And it's kind of like what if we lived in a universe where parking meters were pets you had to take care of? And there was an government agency that
What?
wanted to make sure you took.
You're over explaining it.
Okay, I tend to do
Let's just.
If the
watch this
rolling's ready, we
masterpiece.
can watch. It's terrible though, so if it's not ready, that's fine. too.
Hi, I'm Dirk Ferkel, President and CEO of the International Institute for Parking Meter Welfare.
Congratulations on adopting your new parking meter. Now let's go over some of the ground rules.
Being a parent to a parking meter changes your entire conception of time and space. Don't even think about sitting down for a meal before first feeding your meter. Feed your meter for leisure time. Washing up.
Tea time.
And catching some Z's. And don't even think about violating any of these rules, or one of my parking meter welfare agents will be at your home to issue you a ticket.
was a rolling tape. So you're still watching the TV show Terrain Vague. It's still a TV show. In the light, Jake. And we're well into the show at this point. And Jake, we're moving into the segment called the Did You Know Show segment. And this is like a game show segment. So have you guys ever seen a game show on television?
A couple times.
That's pretty much what this is. And that's why Jake's moved this podium over there, and he's the host of the game show, and we are the contestants. And he didn't bring buzzers, but these are our buzzers.
Let me take over now, Jared.
Oh, okay.
All right. Welcome to the Did You Know Show. The show where we test how much you do not know about the world around you. These answers to the questions I'm about to ask may not be answerable. I didn't screw that one up at all. But anyways, we are looking for interesting answers, not necessarily the right answer. So if you don't know the answer, feel free to say whatever you'd like. Now, everybody has not a buzzer, but you have a little flag. We're international this evening.
Feels like the United Nations in here.
It does. Now, if you want to answer, just wave your flag and I'll acknowledge you and you may answer, or you can just speak out of random at any time and try to answer. I don't care. First question of today's show.
Oh.
I have no mic.
Turn your mic on, Jake.
My mic is on. Can you hear me?
Okay. Take the light.
My mic turned off.
Okay.
Okay.
So, because his mic was off, I'm just going to reiterate, we're playing the game show, and he's about to start.
All right, so today's episode of the Did You Know Show is about food. Your first question is, what company's slogan was translated as "Eat your fingers off" in Chinese? Yes.
Wendy's.
No. Eat your fingers off.
KFC.
It was KFC. Very good. Sam gets a point for that. In Chinese, it was translated as "finger licking good" was translated to "eat your fingers off." Now, the economy may be bad, but what has doubled in America since 1980?
Fat people.
Wow.
He is on fire. It is the number of obese people. There are about 1/3 of Americans that are obese and 1/3 that are overweight. What country is the largest exporter of beef? Yes.
Brazil?
Wow. That is correct.
Wow.
I'm not
Brandon?
dumb.
Apparently not. What country is the largest consumer of beef, however?
Oh,
Yes, Katie.
McDonald's.
I was not aware that McDonald's was a country.
I believe it's a sovereign state by this point.
It's his own thing.
So which country?
America.
No, you lose points for that one.
Dicks.
Not America.
China?
Yes. Not China.
India?
No.
Canada.
Not India.
No.
Oh.
Go south.
Oh, it's not Mexico.
No. How about I just tell you?
South Africa.
No.
No, wait, one more.
South America,
Brazil? No, we already said that.
Ecuador.
Uruguay.
Peru?
Uruguay.
That is
Peru
no
is a
way the
great
largest.
second
You
guess.
got the wrong fact. There's no way that's the largest consumer.
It's the largest consumer of beef. Yep. They are beef-eating people. Did you know that it also takes 2,600 gallons of water to make one steak?
Wow.
Food for thought there. Why are cornflakes like snowflakes? Yes.
No two are alike.
No two are alike. That is correct.
That's like the one and only fact that exists about snowflakes. Like, why would you make a
How many
question about
licks
that?
does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Just one.
Nope.
Damn it.
Good try. Yes.
Tahoo! Sorry.
Not three. He
The
cheated.
three.
The owl cheated. Sorry. There is an actual answer to this. No?
But they're all
I counted
number.
once. I forgot.
Fine on average.
Everyone's tongue is different.
50.
No, that's ridiculous. 50?
That's ridiculous. You lose points for that. That's so ridiculous.
Am I breaking even now?
No.
I'm
You're
gonna
Breaking Bad.
I'm
Ah.
Gonna,
Ooh.
I'm
What,
gonna say 500.
Also
Ooh,
an AMC.
No.
No.
I'll tell you. It's 200. It's about 252.
Oh.
About 252 licks
I knew there was
to
a
get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. How is your paycheck like Roman salt?
Wait, Roman salt?
How's your paycheck like Roman salt?
I don't even know
How
what
is
Roman
Rome
salt
like
is.
salt?
I don't know what Roman salt is.
You don't know what Roman salt is?
No.
It's salt from
No.
Rome.
I know Epsom salt, sea salt, salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth.
Anybody want to take a guess?
How
on that
is
one?
Roman salt like your paycheck?
Oh, I heard it from the studio.
Okay.
What's paycheck?
Oh, there's standardized deductions.
Yep, that is completely wrong. Romans actually used to pay their legions in salt, and in Rome, or in the Latin language, salt was salarium, which became our word salary.
Huh.
So your
Celery?
Celery
Celery.
is like salt.
Delicious paychecks.
Now, what unfortunate allergy did Mel Blanc suffer from?
Carrots.
He was allergic to carrots. That, however, did not stop him from eating carrots while he was recording Bugs Bunny's voice. He would just have to spit them out afterwards.
He could have just ate celery. Sounds the same.
Could have ate his salary.
Sounds exactly the same.
What is the deadliest part of Thanksgiving dinner?
If you put some peanut butter in it, it
I
doesn't
know.
taste bad.
Oh, when people try to deep fry their turkeys,
No.
isn't it? Oh.
That's not
That
how
can't
we
be
But
get
that's the
that.
thing.
Nutmeg.
Oh, we're talking about
Nutmeg.
allergies.
Why?
Gosh, I'm
Because
paying
you can
attention.
inject it and it will kill you.
If you inject nutmeg, it will kill you. It is
Yeah.
incredibly poisonous.
Yeah, I learned that one.
What is the only
hard one.
natural food allowed in space?
Tang.
Tang is not a natural food in any shape or form.
It's got a natural flavor. Chocolate.
Not
I never
chocolate.
said what kind of tang.
Ice cream.
Not ice cream.
Oh.
Ice cream isn't not natural. It can be made from natural products, but you don't find naturally occurring ice cream.
You know how on Waterworld they could drink their pee? Is it the astronaut pee?
No.
Yeah. It's
Can't
natural.
pee into a Mr. Coffee and get Taster's Choice.
Oh, it's coffee.
That's no. That's not right. It's a type of nut.
Peanuts.
It's not a peanut. Peanut's not a nut.
What?
Is it
That's
a
what people
legume?
say, but I don't believe
Oh,
them.
it's
It's a
not
type of
nut.
pea.
Yeah.
It
Walnut,
is a type of
pecan.
pea. It's a pecan. Pecans are the only natural food because they are a good source of energy, but they're also low in fiber. So the astronauts will not fart.
No, they're also one of the few nuts that
And
do
they won't
not
have to
taste
take as
good
many
at all
dumps.
that I wouldn't want to eat.
All right. Because it is almost Thanksgiving, what produces enough gas to fly a fleet of 75 Hindenburg airships from LA to New York every Thanksgiving?
Your mom.
Not my mom.
Cows.
Not cows.
Oh, I was gonna say cow farts.
Yeah.
Yours is nicer.
You're on the way to the answer.
Oh, it's not right. Turkeys. Turkeys.
Turkey
People.
farts?
In a way,
Turkey
people
farts.
specifically,
People farts.
people farts.
People
People
fart.
It was your mom.
Well, not just my
And
mom.
the rest of us.
All of
Everyone's
Americans
moms.
that participate in eating turkey. Americans produce enough farts to power 75 of the largest airships ever built every Thanksgiving as a result of eating about 10 million tons of turkey, which is very high in sulfur. And sulfur makes you gassy.
I'm learning so much.
How are we doing on time?
We got a couple more minutes.
Good, because I want to know what groking is.
Roking?
Roking?
Groking.
Groking.
Groking. Groking.
It's when you grope someone and she karate chops you.
No.
Groking?
Groking.
Roking. It's like, I have no
Who
idea.
knows?
Is the mic
Did
out
it turn
again?
off again?
Jake's mic is out again.
It looks like it's on.
So what's going on is, well, in this moment of impasse, let's talk about the TV show that we were all on tonight. Thank you guys for being on this show.
This is the best.
It was
I
fun.
Katie and Sam.
sincerely enjoyed this.
I hope you enjoyed being on this show.
I
We might have time for another question.
I loved it.
3 minutes. You loved it?
I'm gonna tell all my friends.
And we enjoyed Sam Weber's comedy
Ah. And the video.
and Katie Roletto and your videos. They were awesome.
Thanks for showing them.
And your website is papergunpictures.com. And before we return to our final questions, I'd like to thank you guys for being here.
Hey.
It was fun.
On Train Vague,
Thank you for having us.
you brought the magic to the show.
You didn't look at your watch. Or were you,
I
were you
was.
doing it?
I'm getting better at looking at my watch without people noticing.
Oh. I'll see it on the
You guys
playback.
still have not answered my question, and I have points to award.
Move on to the next. We still have a little time. Move on to the next question.
What is croaking?
Is it when you are choking and you have a seizure?
It's like when you impersonate Al Roker.
Oh, that's a really good one, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Your dog or your cat will often croak.
Oh, is it like a frottage?
Now remember, this is about food.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's when they regurgitate then eat it back up.
No, that's disgusting.
He's wearing both of them.
Okay. You hear him?
I hope so. I have two of them. Still can't hear me with two mics?
We still can't hear you. It's just not meant to be. I think, audience at home, you're not missing much. He asked a couple questions about food.
I'm going to talk into your mic.
Okay, so what's the next question?
So croaking is when you... I should have brought my questions. Croaking...
Go get them.
No, it's all right. Croaking is when you look at somebody else that's eating in hopes that they will give you some of what they're eating. That is called croaking.
That is not a real term.
That is. That's the actual term for that
I
type
do
of
that
action.
sometimes. What's the next question?
Okay. What's the largest crop in America?
Corn.
No.
What?
Weed.
Oh, I know. It's the wheat for the animal feed to eat.
No. Getting
Tobacco.
closer.
It's what you grow for animals to eat.
No.
Barley.
Rice?
No.
I don't know.
Weeds?
Closer.
Someone else guess.
It's not marijuana.
Beans.
Not beans.
Potatoes.
Oranges.
No. Oranges.
Celery. It's definitely corn. You're just wrong.
It's not corn. It's not corn.
Okay, well, award the
Okay.
prizes
Lettuce.
already, Jake.
Grass.
Grass, that's not a crop. You
There's
don't
enough
eat
gra-
it. You
there's-
don't eat
there's
it.
32 million acres, roughly the size of Pennsylvania.
Are you counting lawns?
Yep. Anyways, I have a prize to award to the winner. Our winner today is going to be Sam.
What?
And you win your very own VHS copy of New Kids on the Block,
Oh, good
Hanging
things.
Tough Live.
Yeah.
Slightly
Take that
used.
off my wish list. All right.
Well, thank you guys
New Kids
for
on the
being on the show
Thanks for having
and
us.
watching the show.
Too many shirts involved in this.
So we just do like a chatter talk while they're rolling credits.
Okay.
And the music should come up.
Yeah.
I looked the back of my head again.
Croaking.
Croaking. Let's all
Yeah.
croak together.
Why does
my
this
tie
guy get to
blocking
be
my
in
mind?
color?
I don't know. Where was it? Your
Are
mic's
they,
like
are
down your
they-
shirt.
Are some of them in black and white?
Yeah, it's
both of
kind
them
of
are
like
green.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. This guy's the accent one.
He's the accent.
He's the accent kid on the block. Good thing I have
He's
one
the
of these.
super new kid on the block.
Wasn't that her prize from the last episode?
Yep.
You can't just reprise. He gave your prize
I
away.
didn't give it to her though.
Where did
Uh,
you get that?
on the
Savers?
block.
Thrift store.
Thrift store.
They gave it away
Savers is
again.
good.
By the way, have you heard the thrift store song?
No.
It's amazing by Macklemore.
It's pretty good.
It's very good.